the panic can be electric in its fierceness and savagery. It can feel so terribly real, and yet there is nothing to be frightened of. So that is in itself terrifying. So then you are terrified because you've thought about why you feel this way and you feel so ghastly. So it becomes this circle, and all you're doing is it's fear, adrenaline, fear, adrenaline. Now, it's not easy to break that cycle, but sometimes it's quite simple. Some people find it once they understand, they are cured immediately. But you know, the reason she has so many people saying, oh, my God, and I get people writing to me still, and they all say, she saved my life. She saved my life, because she was the first person to say, you know, stand back and not start delving into what could be special about you and your problems. She's saying what's common about you and your humanity, what's common to the body and the mind about nerves and nervous illness.
Well, in the part of the book that you wrote about her first and second fear, this is, again, I'm reading your book to you, but Weekes didn't regard first fear as a mental state being beyond conscious control. She wrote about the fear adrenaline cycle. She described it as a flash. The first fear, easy enough to identify as the survival response. And the second fear, that was more of a challenge to describe. What is it? It's usually a what if followed by a catastrophic thought. And the second fear is like, oh, I can't take it. I got to get out of here. I might make a fool of myself. But she said that second fear invoked another brain process in human beings, and that is of conscious emotion, which is a more recent evolutionary development. And so, like you said, the sensitized person, they get that fear. It's electric. And then comes the thoughts, what if this happens? What if that? What if I'm dying? And then they become more concerned with the physical feelings of panic than they were with the original danger. Oh, this plane feels like it's crashing, or my heart's racing. It's like, so then the two fears feel as one, as we were just saying. And so her acceptance in floating, as you write, was meant to short circuit that cycle. So it's almost like in those moments, thinking of it as, I've got to short circuit this electricity that's inside of me. It's you can't even rationalize it intellectually. It's just sometimes even knowing it. Oh, the second fear has come in could sometimes for me be enough to start to calm down.
Well, you've got to get distance on that. You've got to give yourself a bit of distance on that first fear and not engage with it. And I think that's where acceptance means you stop. What she wrote in the margin somewhere is don't fight. In other words, it's paradoxical, but you must not fight fear. If you continue to try and pull yourself together, try and relax, fight the fear. She would say that is just completely wrong. It goes against what the body needs. The body needs to release, to yield. That's the only way forward.